Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my February 2016 favorites. There are a lot, so I'm just gonna jump right into them. So the first things that I have right here are two foundations that I have been wearing back and forth all month. One is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion in the shade W3. How pretty is the packaging? I'm like obsessed with that rose gold packaging. Love this foundation. I love it. It's so easy. It's so fast. It looks so flawless on the face. It wears really well for me throughout the day, so definitely a favorite. The other one that I've been wearing, and this was in a favorites in the past, I know not everyone loves this, but it works really well on my skin, and it's the Revlon Photoready Airbrush Effect Foundation in the shade 4 Nude. This foundation is not going to work for anyone who wants something matte. It does have shimmer in it. It's very glowy looking. I like it personally. I love the shimmery. I don't like matte foundations. I don't like the way they sit on my face and in my pores. This one is fabulous. It's really glowy. It has a little bit of a shimmer. It like reflects light gorgeously, so I definitely still love that. Bronzers. I've been wearing two bronzers. This one I'm wearing today and I love it. I'm wearing it, you know, just kind of like buffed in all over my face. And it's the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel in Universal Bronze. And this is, I love this formula. It's just, it's such a pretty formula. You can see I have like a good little dent in there. It almost, it's hard to explain because I've been watching reviews of other people, and it's not moussey, it's not creamy. The best way to describe it would be rubbing it, it feels like a stick of butter. If you're rubbing against a stick of butter, it's like creamy. It has like just such an interesting formula. And even though I think it's 1 ounce, yes, it's 1 ounce, it will last forever because you just really can't use that much product the way the formula is. It just picks up the perfect amount. So love this. And the other bronzer that I have been loving is the Milani Baked Bronzer in 5 Soleil. Here's the packaging. It is such a pretty kind of all over bronzer. You can even take it down, you know, on your shoulders a little bit, you know, across your décolleté. Like, it's just such a pretty bronzer. It has like gold veining through it, so it has such a pretty sheen when you're wearing it. It catches the light really nicely, so love this. My favorite setting powder, and this I think was in a favorites also, and it works. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. So here's the packaging, and here is what the product looks like. I use it to set my concealer under my eyes. It's the perfect concealer setting powder. I love it. It just looks very glowy and nice. I do the baking method where I apply it just to my under eye concealer, let it, you know, apply it heavily. I use a little puff, and you know, maybe 10-15 minutes later after I've done my eyeshadow, I just, you know, dust it away, and it just looks really fresh and glowy. So I definitely love that. My favorite highlighter this month. It's been in my favorites before, and it's pretty much everyone's favorite still. It's the Becca Champagne Pop, the Jaclyn Hill collab. I have, you know, really made quite the dent in that bad boy. I'm about to hit pan on it. I love this highlighter. It's just such a pretty peachy champagne color. It really is the perfect highlighter for every skin tone, I think. Another favorite product this month, another favorite face product, is the Wet n Wild Coloricon blush in the shade Rose Champagne. It is a great, let me open it up for you because you can't see that. It is the new formulation too. It's just such a great neutral, pinky, kind of almost, I don't want to say tan, it's very subtle. You're gonna see, it's not a very pink or peach kind of blush. It's just a very subtle blush. It is the new formula, and it's just such a soft pink. It blends out easily. It works well with any eye look, any lipstick, anything. It just works really, really nice. Let's see, what else do I have here? Favorite setting spray this month is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Setting Spray. This is my third one. I love it. For, I think it's like $5. It is so great. I love it. It works really well. I've tried very expensive ones. I've tried very inexpensive ones. This one works wonderful. So huge fan of this. My favorite primer is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. This is a deluxe sample. I am, you can see, let's see, can you see? I'm almost halfway through it. You don't need a lot of it. You know, with any primer, you only need about a pea size, and I really just focus on my T-zone and, you know, wherever I have like little wrinkles and imperfections. This one's great though. It has like little gold shimmer in it. I don't know if you could see the gold shimmer in it. Yeah, there you go. It has gold, like gold flecks in it. It is so pretty. If you don't like the gold flecks, another one that's very comparable to this is the Lancome Le Base Pro. They're both, you know, silicone primers, and it's just, it works really great. It really is nice under my makeup. It makes my makeup last all day, and it looks just very flawless after I apply my foundation. My favorite mask that I've been using that I really like is the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. This stuff is awesome. Let's see, can we focus? There we go. It smells like rose petals, but it's not an offensive, strong scent. It has a very soft smell. Oh, it smells so good. Refreshing. It smells refreshing. I use it at night before bed. I'll leave it on for, you know, it says I think to leave it on for 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, wait, what does it say? 10 minutes. So it says to leave it on for 10 minutes. I usually leave it on for like 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, you know. And then it has the texturizing beads in it, which is nice. So, you know, after it dries, when you're washing it off, it's exfoliating your skin and your pores, which is really nice. Love that. Let's see. Lippies this month. There are 4. All right, so my favorite, oh no, I'm sorry, that's mascara. There are 3. My favorite matte lip product is my favorite lip product is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in Eau to Adore. I'm actually wearing it right now. I love it. It's just, it's very neutral. I like nude lips, so this is great, and it wears really well and wears for a long time, and it doesn't give me that weird little white, you know, inner ring that kind of can happen with the lighter nude shade. So love that. And then I have 2 lipsticks that I've been obsessing over. One is Urban Decay Ex-Girlfriend, the Gwen Stefani collab. Such a pretty color. I will swatch that under this. Okay, so it's on the bottom, and it's just a pretty neutral. It's very it has a sheerness to it. It's like almost like I don't want to say a luster finish like MAC luster, but it's kind of like a cross between the luster and the cream sheen. It's just such a pretty color. And then the other one is a MAC lipstick in the shade Giddy, and this is a luster finish. It's very similar, actually. I think it's a little more pinky than the Ex-Girlfriend, but it has a very similar finish. Yeah, you can see it's definitely more pinky, but it has a similar finish. It's more of like a wash of color versus like, you know, a very creamy, opaque color, which I personally like. Let's see. Favorite eyebrow product, and I have to replace it because it's done. There's nothing left. It's the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette, and this is I think this is like a perfect dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It has the spoolie on one side, which is great, and then it has, there's nothing really left, there's no more product, but it has a very fine point just like the Brow Wiz, and it's only 10 bucks. Awesome. The only problem with this, and I said this in my review of it, is that there are only 3 shades right now. There's, I think it's like light blonde, brunette, and then like dark brunette maybe, so they need more shades. Let's see, my favorite mascaras, there are 2. One is the Guerlain, what is it? Oh, I don't speak French. It's the Maxi Lash. Okay, it's the Maxi Lash in the shade 01 Noir. And I love the brush. I love this brush. It works really well. It's very lengthening. It's not necessarily volumizing, but it does plump up my lashes a little bit and just makes them look full and flared, which I like. It actually almost looks like I'm wearing falsies, or like a very soft falsie when I'm wearing this. So I like this. This is a sample that I got from one of my orders. I don't remember where, but when this is done, I am definitely getting the full size of it. And then another one that I've been using, and this one, I forgot I had it. I pulled it out. I was like, oh, I forgot about this. It's by the brand teeez, and it's the Desert Metals Mascara in the shade Tiger Eyes, which is a brown. It's a really pretty, rich brown. Here is the wand. I love the brush on this. It is really unique. I've never used a wand that's like kind of like Christmas tree shaped like this. Really, really like it. It's nice because the tip gets really close on the inside of my lashes. I'm actually wearing it today because I wore brown eyeshadow, so I thought it would be fun just to put it on. But I've been wearing this with all my neutral, softer looks or when I'm not wearing eyeshadow. Really like this. I really enjoyed this mascara a lot. I need to find out where I can get this brand in the States because I know you can get it in the UK, but I think it's hard to find in the States still. My favorite eyeshadow primer. Okay, primers. My favorite right now is the Loreal Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. And it's just a little sample, but you know, you don't need a lot. Like this sample will last me forever. And it is wonderful because it really, my eyeshadow really sticks to, oh, I just put too much out, but that's all right, whatever. There it is right here. Let's see, let's focus, there we go. So it's just like, it's the perfect primer because it's not, it doesn't have a color to it, and my eyeshadows really last really well with it. It just, yeah, you're not going to see anything really there. But I love it. It's a favorite of mine now. I was using the Urban Decay anti-aging one. I finished that, so I figured let me give this one a shot, and I love it. The other thing that I've been using is the LASplash Splash Proof Sealer Eyeshadow Sealer Base. I got this from, I don't know what I got this from, like a glossy box or something. And there we go. And it's really, it's like a glitter glue. It really works well. Let's see, let's put some there. It's, you know, it's obviously it's clear. I actually used it today. Can I see it? No, you can't really see it. I used it today because I had done an all matte look and realized that I wanted to add some of another eyeshadow that I just got, so I can't even include it in my favorites, even though it is kind of a favorite. I'm going to do a review on it anyway. But I wanted to add some of this brown kind of metallic-y kind of color, but it's not an expensive brand. It doesn't have a whole lot of pigmentation. You need a good base under it. So I put some of this on, and then I just used my finger and I just pat it on top, and it really made the eyeshadow really pop on top of the matte that I already had laid down. So I really like this for things like that, or glitters, or pigments, or things like that. So definitely love this. My favorite under eye concealer is, I got this in my Ipsy this month. I thought it was going to be too dark, and it wasn't. It's actually really nice because it's more skin toned as opposed to like a really fair color where you're like ghostly under your eyes, even though it does look kind of ghostly right now. But it's the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer in the shade Neutral Medium. Let's see. There we go. It's a sample. Love it though. The consistency is very thick. It's very emollient. You have to set it right away. It will crease. It's one of those ones that absolutely will crease. And it leaves that kind of that greasy-ish kind of sheen to it. Let's see. Can you see it? The lighting is horrible. I switched my camera angle and I don't like it. There you go. You can see it right here. Where is it? Right there. And it looks like it's going to be dark, but it works really, really well under my eyes because I do have under eye circles. So it cancels them out without having to use like a salmon pinky concealer first. So very impressed with that. You know, it's nice to be able to use one product instead of several, you know, to make it go a little quicker when you're getting ready in the morning. All right, so another favorite is I got this from my Sally Beauty, and I'm loving this as an inner corner highlight. It's by the brand Eternal Color, and it's an intense silky eyeshadow. It is interesting the way it is. It's in a little pot, and it has like a little stopper in it, but it's it's kind of like a pressed kind of pigment. It's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna spill. No, it's not gonna spill. But it's such a pretty color. It's very shimmery. I love using this in my inner corner to give it like this pretty little sheen when I don't want to put like a really bright color. I'm wearing it today in the inner corner of my eyes. And I think it looks nice. It has like a pretty kind of almost like champagne silvery color. It's really hard to pick it up in this angle, sorry. Oh, there we go. No, not really. You can't really get it. But it looks pretty in person. All right, another favorite this month is a brush that I got in my Ipsy, and I am loving it. I use a lot of, and they're all dirty, I think. I use a lot of blending brushes. I have so many blending brushes. This is like the MAC 217. Now, this is a Morphe small tapered blending brush. So you can see the size comparison, how much smaller and more tapered it is. Let's see. Oh, you can see it right there. There we go. Much more small. It's a little more dense, I think, which is nice for me because I have hooded eyes. I don't have a large base to work with. So it's really nice because it allows me to place the color more specifically, and then I can go in with a fluffier blending brush to diffuse it out more. So I really like this. I'm going to order more of these. I really like this brand too. So definitely huge favorite this month. And I have 2 more products. Yes, 2 more. And they're both eyeshadows. So one is, and this is obvious because I love this palette and I just can't get enough of it, it's the Viseart eyeshadow palette in the shade 4 Dark Matte. And I have been wearing the heck out of these colors. I love this orange one so much. I've been loving these darker, deeper red ones. I've been using the purples a lot. And I've actually am using the 2 browns today just to deepen it up in my outer V. But they're all gorgeous. The green one is so pretty. The blue, I mean, they're beautiful. They're such beautiful. You only need like a little bit of product and it blends so incredibly. So love this. And then another new find to me, I know I'm probably like the last one on the Morphe bandwagon as far as their eyeshadows. I did get a Morphe eyeshadow palette in this shade, or in the color 35N. And it is awesome. I don't know why I'm so late to try these. Let me open it up first. Okay, so here are the shades, and they are gorgeous. They are so pigmented. They blend incredibly. I literally use pretty much every shadow in here, with the exception of a couple maybe. I'm loving the darker orangey colors. A lot of the colors in here actually remind me a lot of the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, but like times like a gazillion, because there's just so many variations of them. I love this palette. I can't speak highly enough about it. If you want to see swatches of them, put a comment below, let me know, and I will do another video just swatching them, because there's so many. But I will do one if, you know, anyone wants to and is interested in seeing it. But this palette is like bomb diggity. It is like incredible. So like, and I got this off of Outlook for $15. Yes, $15. So definitely awesome, awesome palette. So those are my favorites this month. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will list everything down below. I'll try to get links for everything if I can. So, you know, if you're interested in anything, you can click on the link. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Mwah! I'll see you in my next video. Bye.